UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the historic Detroit Golf Club this week for the first round of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, thrilled to have you with us here. I've got Rich Beem beside me in the booth, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, being in Detroit, downtown here, it's got its own charm, doesn't it? There's a bit of character about it in this Detroit Golf Club. Another one of those old world gems.
It is one of these courses that we get a treat to play on the PGA Tour, designed by Donald Ross back in the day. And this is a kind of a composite course. They switch out a couple of holes from the south to the north. But beyond that, it's just one of those weeks where you feel like you're going back in time a little bit. The way that the greens were designed, the way that they look and they feel, and the bunkering, it's just not everyday kind of stuff. And I think players like it because it is because that it's not overly long. You see a lot of birdies, but that's what they want. Kind of, 2/3 in the way of the year. It's been a long year. They want to go out to a golf course that feels user-friendly. And if they hit it well, they find the fairways. Boy, I tell you what, it's a scorer's delight, But you get off target a little bit. That long rough and those trees, they're going to grab you, and it's going to make life difficult. But this is such a fun golf course, such a fun week to be a part of.
19 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. This is on the tracks. And he's made it. What a putt. Before we head to the next hole, we'll take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a Willie Z on top. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. Here at the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par fours on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron.
This is his second shot.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Oh, did you hear that sound? That sounded sweet. That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
Tony Finau steadying himself over the ball. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Will Zalatoris is in top spot as we move to the next. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length. 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Well, there he is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job, and he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him, but you know what? He gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. It may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done. And when you go head-to-head against him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from anybody, any challenge, any championship. The guy's a winner.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Rich, one of the newer tournaments out on tour, the Rocket Mortgage Classic, but it's played at an old world venue, the Detroit Golf Club. I love these old courses, the old world architecture that you get. It's really a bit of a throwback event, isn't it?
It is. I love the fact that, these players have to kind of change their game up a little bit. It's not just the bomb and gouge as we see normally on tour, although in saying that, we've had some winners over the years that have done pretty well with hitting it a very long way. But, in their defense, they also hit it straight as well. But I look at this golf course and think this is not straightforward. This is not cookie cutter. You have to kind of use your imagination off the tee boxes, especially with the second shots with the undulations in these greens. So you have to kind of think outside the box just a little bit when you come to this golf course, because it's not what you see day in and day out on the PGA Tour.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And this one is for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Rich, this fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 2nd.
Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the 2nd.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, from here, it looks like the putt's going to go uphill, moving right to left.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The par 4, 6th, Rich. Plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Setting up in some very deep rough. That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, right by the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Opting for the 6-iron. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Well, this looks pretty handy. That one's got some intent. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
This putt is from long distance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right, so a super tough read, but I've got it moving right, and then it's going to go left.
That's disappointing. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Steady on. Unfortunately, that'll be a 3-putt par there. He's currently tied for third. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
A great birdie chance here.
Starting this one way out to the left. And this putt coming up for his par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Currently at -4 for the round. The back 9 at Detroit Golf Club opens up with a mid-length par 4.
Yes, a lot of players are going to take driver out and try and hit it up and over those trees and over the bunker down the left-hand side, setting up a very simple second shot into this par 4. It's a great opportunity to start off this back 9 with a birdie.
Well, this one's looking really good from the rough. This putt to move into a share of second place. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5, and that will take him to 5 under. And as we update the standings, our featured player continues to impress just behind Will Zalatoris. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
Standing over his second shot. Just 1 stroke back in this tournament. I think he's caught that one quite nicely. Wow, what a shot. And it's a 1-stroke buffer for our leader over the field. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. 15 feet to the cup. Henny's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Just a short putt remaining here. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Rich. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
And tidy looking shot, that one. Lining up the birdie putt here.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
I don't think he drew that one up himself. Sadly, this one will make a splash. This putt to get to 7 under the card. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
Nine feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
That one went by with a bit of speed, didn't it? It's just about 3 feet away. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And he'll move to 5 under after that.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. This is going right at the hole. Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse. Great shot indeed.
Putting for birdie.
There is a significant amount of right to left on this putt.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
John, have you got a read on this one?
It's looking like this is going to be a hard break to the left.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel. Ooh. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Holding steady in first place after that one. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, one stroke is better than none.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvy, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Sports in association with the PGA Tour are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the grand finale. It's about to begin here in Detroit at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hello everyone, Luke Elvy here alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. And Rich, as this final round gets underway, our featured player is at the top of the field.
Yes, he's got the lead and needs to keep things steady heading into this final round. Should be a great day of golf ahead of us, Luke.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. It's been some impressive play to date, but the question remains, will he defend that lead heading down the stretch? Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Yeah, that one will play. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Wonderfully played. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking right to left.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Oh, that was mashed. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's just inside the range. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4. Oh, that was pure. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Par putt coming up here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Hole number 4 is a par 5. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. He's setting up for his second shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
And our featured player has now built a comfortable 6-stroke advantage on the field. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Oh, what a start. This is impressive.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 14 under for the event. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Looking great so far out the rough.
That wasn't full of courage, that shot. And this putt to move to 15 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Setting this putt up from a mile away. Now look at this one come back. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. Time now to play the par 5 7th. Attaboy, good shot. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one's got to break a long way from the right. Was that a rush of blood? It's just about 3 feet away. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. That'll work there. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, hole number 9 is a par 3.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green. Slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Will it go in? Magical shot.
A little wobbly on this hole at times, but after that shot, all but guaranteeing the par. Great play.
And as we make the turn, Rich, he's playing very nicely out in front.
So impressive all week long. I gotta say, this player is on top of the golfing world at the moment.
Here we are at the 10th, a par 4. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. He's going to fade this one. Opting for the 4-iron here. And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. And he's down there. You got to read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
Well, it's a good effort. Just missing the birdie there. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. This hole is a long par 4.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
His second shot here. A quality shot, that. This putt coming up is for birdie. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. He's currently sitting in first place. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Handy effort, that one. Oh, just snuck over the edge there.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking down the barrel of a 24-foot putt.
That's a good looking putt, that. Looks to have some good speed about it too. Yes.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one. The 14th is a par 5. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
215 left here.
That's a high caliber shot, that one. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Outstanding shot. High quality. 8 feet to the cup. So close. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. This is some great scoring now. That putt drops and it's 20 under par for the tournament as we head down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
On the tee now, the par 4 16th.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
Superb. Simply superb. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Sitting at an incredible 21 under for the event. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Okay, it's hit its spot. It's tracking. Here we go. This could be a big moment.
How easy was that eagle? Currently 23 under par for the event. Incredible play. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
This is his second shot.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Okay, steady now. He has this putt to win the event. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
Classy performance this week by this player. Went out and got the job done. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.
you.